Alright guys, we are back, and just like I said, we will be filling in this St. Patrick's Day pipe. As you can see, I have all of my pieces rolled and ready to place into the template. And as I previously stated, there are two ways you can do your template. You can do, hold on. Earlier, there are two ways that you can do your template. You can do it permanent, where you glue it in, or you can do refillable, where you just fill it in, dump it out. In this case today, I will be doing a refillable template. You can still follow along with me. The only difference would be that after you place your pieces in your template, then you'll start to glue them. That's a step that I will be leaving out, of course. Now you can fill your template out any way you wish or desire. For me personally, I am just using one color for this. So I'm just going to start here at the top. You can start anywhere you'd like. And let's get started. Now once again, as you can see, all my pieces have been quilled. I have them in these sorting trays here. And I'm going to start by putting this medium piece into the pipe. Now you can usually eyeball and see where the pieces go, so that fits in there perfectly. Actually, you know what? This one fits better. It actually fits better. And see, as you have seen, I picked that piece up and I just moved it because I haven't glued it yet. That is very important, that you put your pieces in your template first before you glue them, because it's going to be very hard to try to get these out once it's glued. So please just place them in here first, then glue them after you get your set design. So that space is small, so I'm going to see if I can put two small pieces in there. Okay. And let's see if these two will fit side by side. And once again, I can do that because they are not glued down and they fit side by side perfectly. And as the shape gets to getting bigger, what I do is I put bigger pieces down, so it's not so many small pieces. But again, you can do this however you want. Now I'm going to jump down to the bottom, as I sometimes do. When I first started, I started at one spot and then I filled in the whole piece. So feel free to do whatever works best for you. I didn't start doing this until I'd say about 2 years in. That's when I started. That's when I started stepping out the box and doing my pieces all over the place. So I will start in multiple places and then I'll meet myself somewhere in the middle. Although I would say you don't have to do that, because you might end up trying to meet your pieces and they might not fit together the way you want them to. So you can just start from one point and just go from there. Alright. And as you can see, this is mostly completed already. This is a smaller piece, so it has less real estate space. So when you get a smaller piece, you most likely will have a lot of these pieces left over, which you can then turn around and use them. Let's say you get another kit or you just get a template. You can turn around and use your extra pieces in that. And if you don't have enough and you need more, you can order just the paper strips, where you can roll those and then fill in another one as well. I'm trying not to use the same size throughout, because I do like using various sizes. I like the way that comes out. However, as you can see with this small space, these pieces fit perfectly there. So that's why I use those same pieces right here in just this one spot. Same here, so I use the same sizes here because they fit really well there. You just keep going and you just drop the pieces in where you see fit. And again, I made these different sizes so that when you do piece it together, they fit together like a puzzle. So here we go. These small pieces, I really like these because they fit in little small corners very well. I can actually probably, let's see, put this one here and put a small piece here. Let's see if that'll fit. And to get your pieces in the little small spaces, you can actually take your quilling tool and slide them in. And that doesn't quite fit the way I want it to, so as you can see, I can easily move it. Swap the pieces around. You can also, I also have tweezers on the website as well. I find that tweezers are very useful when you're trying to do this. Let me put this back in here. Trusty tweezers. It helps a lot, especially if you need to pick up small pieces or you need to get them out. The tweezers work amazing for that. Sometimes I'm a little indecisive, so I move my pieces around constantly because there's a certain look I'm going for here. Oh, perfect. And that just may be me trying to be a perfectionist, but I have been doing these for so long that I just know what I'm looking for. It'll be actually going on 4 years, which I'm very excited about. This will be my 4th year quilling. And once again, I'm just so blessed to have found it because I feel like it has really changed my life in so many ways. I absolutely love it. Shall I use an extra large coil? Yes, I shall. Let's drop this bad boy right here. And then fill in these spaces with small pieces. Sometimes you'll have to hold down your pieces because they will move and fall simply because they're not secured down, they're not glued. So just hold your pieces in place as you are placing in other pieces on here. That way you can make sure that they are secured in place. See, that one just fell? That happens. But it's going to happen because it's not glued down yet. It is fine. Like I said, found that using tweezers really helps a whole lot. So, and I'm going to slide this piece up as far as I can. It actually seems as though it fits. You don't want to force a piece in your template. Although this is sturdier and it is 3D printed, it can bulge a little bit if you put a little force on it. You have to put right much force, but don't try to force a piece where it doesn't fit. There's a reason why there are different sizes. It's made for each piece to fit into each other very nicely and smoothly. So if it doesn't fit, please don't try to force it. Just use a different piece there instead. Nice. I love how I can just move the pieces around as many times as I need to in order to get the look that I'm looking for. And again, that's just because I did not glue them down, so they're not permanent. It's so hard to move your pieces once you glue them down, because that's the point of glue. It's to make it permanent. It's to stick well. And I gotta tell you, the glue sticks amazing to these templates. I did glue in my very first one, which was a Pete Bunny. And when I tell you it was not coming out, it was in there very well. I've even dropped it a couple of times, and none of the pieces have ever budged or fell out. That tells you how good the glue is. That it's tacky, but it also sticks really well. And I think it's because it's so tacky. And we are almost done. A little bittersweet, I know. But you can keep this going. There are over 80 templates to choose from. So you don't have to just get one kit and then you're done forever. You can get multiple kits as many times as you want, as many as you want. This can be an ongoing thing. And you can also do it with your family, your friends, colleagues, anyone. It's fun to do it with other people. It's also fun to do it by yourself as well. This type of art, it actually can be enjoyed by yourself or with other people. So you don't necessarily have to do it with other people. You can do it by yourself and still have a great time. These are a little loose. Maybe I can fit this in there. Perfect. Alright guys, and this is the very first St. Patrick's Day piece. This is a leprechaun pipe, but this one does not work. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you fill it in. You just place each piece, you just, as you see fit. As you can see, they do fit together like a puzzle piece. Small, medium, large, extra large. And now we're done. On to the next piece. Thank you for watching. I hope that this tutorial helped you out tremendously. And here's some more quilling. Have a blessed day and happy quilling.